and bank on it. You can put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I'll stamp on it. In a private place.
Well, the elevator before. Okay, this is, whoa, the Harry Potter one. This is cool. This is so cool. They got the Friends one.
I got a good picture.
It's got Salvador Dali's. Salvador, the artist.
Yeah. That's the only time that we'll be able to see the good reload. We'll come back here. Our Midwest backlot that we usually film, or where we film Gilmore Girls at, it is closed today, unfortunately. So I'm so sorry. Okay. She said what? Yes, it is. I'm sorry, but I'll explain why. Right. But let's continue on. So everything that we're quickly driving through, I'm gonna bring you back. Okay. The soundstage closes at 1 o'clock, and we have to walk there. So that's what we're gonna do first.
You said what?
That's the French fountain. That's gotta be the French fountain.
It is. That's the French fountain. There's Abbott Elementary.
Alrighty, everybody. Watch your hips and stuff. And now we're on our New York Street backlot. They're prepping to make those high-end retail stores that you might see in Beverly Hills. Audrey Hepburn did a movie in this house called Into the Dark, which is an Oscar picture. Frozen 2, Inside Out, and Inside Out 2 as well. Okay. So our tours actually used to go through this foreign stage. Sometimes accidents happen. We don't give no stop signs, street lights, anything we may need to make this look like an actual brownstone, okay, in New York City, right? And we get all of that from our property department, which we will go through. This is where we do a lot of our employee screenings. So like all of the movies, Joker 2 was the last movie that we filmed in here, as far as before the employees. Last for Jim Carrey. Actually, the name is in it from Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman with Terry Pratchett and Dean Cain. That is also Ike Ryan's The Bar That the Doctors Gather to in ER. And that set was lent to the producers of Gilmore Girls for Lorelai and Luke to have their place. Whatever happened to Baby Jane with Betty Davis and Joan Crawford? Hey, we're going to see it as an Oscar ceremony and the very first scene of a movie called Introducing Dorothy Dandridge with Halle Berry. That's currently on HBO Max. I recommend it. But this is where Joey attended his movie premiere for Over There and Friends, and Chandler was his +1. Remember, he was a little too tall for Joey's liking, and he asked him to crouch down, and then Chandler ends up falling asleep. Now, the scene where he falls asleep was not inside of here because this theater is treated as a facade set, not a practical set. So we built that set inside of stage 24 for that exact episode. Okay, but let me show you the amount of size that you actually go with. Oh, just a whole bunch of holes. But if you were to use this as a practical set, this is enough space for our rigging to get done. So this is where the rig department can come to hang the light for our scenes, additional cameras if we need it. And the catwalk there is easy access for our boom mic operators to hold over our microphones. Now the practical set I took you in from La La Land, this type of set, the house that I took you in, they are known to right here. But the doors that's open would have given Sheldon access to still the film role of Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark in the episode of The Big Bang Theory. Do you remember that? Because they had like 42 extra Central City for a TV show called The Flash from the 90s. We canceled it after the first season. It was too expensive to keep up, especially with the special effects. So pilot episode was $2 million alone. And then every episode since the pilot was $1 million to produce, so they decided to cancel it. Now, Philadelphia Street for Abbott Elementary. Before this became Philadelphia Street, this was known as Chicago Street for Shameless, for ER, for Mike and Molly with Melissa McCarthy and Billy Gardell, and also for Family Matters with Steve Urkel that I did. Right? So you have Fiona's Laundromat right here from Shameless. Also serving as the outside of County General Hospital from ER. This set used to have an L train entrance on the outside of it, and Abbott paid to have it deconstructed to build a school here. But you are looking at Gotham Hall of Records from Batman Returns, where the Penguin finds out his true identity, played by Danny DeVito. So go ahead and hop on the pavement for me, everybody. And then it's a practical set. Abbott is only treating it as a facade. So the outside is dressed up as a deli and beer place, but the inside is completely undressed. If you look inside, you can see there's no convenience store inside at all. Right. And then these windows, they do have them taped, but they're called gimbal windows.
What is there any of the
decided to rebuild the school this time with that real brick and with an actual cemented sidewalk. And then they decided to add these sets here. And these are all called plant-on sets. So if you kind of look behind it, it's just a whole bunch of scaffolding back there, right? So we're just going to treat these again as exterior scenes while the interior of the school is built.
At the far end of New York Street, you'll find an awe-inspiring courthouse that has represented civic buildings, businesses, and banks in film and TV.
And then, as you guys know, you probably know California and the weather we experience here. We don't experience snow. So Abbott right now is currently filming their winter scenes, which is why the school buses look like they've been driven through snow and salt. That makes sense. Our sets. We have a business near us called Snow Business, and they just come and bring it in by the truckloads. And that's their slogan, believe it or not. There's no business like snow business. But when you see it snowing and Gilmore Girls, those are bleached mashed potato flakes being fed through a snow machine. Okay. So here's a video of New York.
we saw.
Go ahead,
I've never seen sets in Georgia like that. Oh, we saw sets for like Hallmark. Excuse me while I look this out.
This is where we did
My favorite.
Colt 45, Cheyenne, Maverick, Bonanza, Little House on the Prairie.
Night Court.
Now, since we were no longer getting any demands of our Western backlot, we decided to switch it up. All right. Actually, thanks to Will Smith and his music video for the song The Wild Wild West that followed the movie The Wild Wild West, it burned down lyrics. Okay. If you go back and watch that music video, you'll see why. Because he had a dance number on the outside of the sets. That's their writer's room right there, this brick house right over here.
No.
Right. And then house 187 is the production offices for Night Court. But remove the banners, they ride on a scooter together, going over a whole bunch of speed bumps. If you watch Fuller House, this is where DJ was proposed to here and a dance mob broke out. If you remember the George Lopez show, this is George Lopez's neighborhood in the show. And then this is Christine's neighborhood from the New Adventures of the Old Christine. Oh, you're right. Oh, right there. Her production office. Alright. So don't take it. This is where our main cast from any production is going to get their costumes altered and tailored to their body. While the bottom portion of our our costume department, that's where we house all of our background actors' costumes, so we call them working costumes. And then on the left, you have Soundstage 29, which is for All American. So that's the Baker's house right there.
It's like one from The Purge.
Is that from the
Charlie, the top of your head. Yeah, the little girlfriend here. So the taxidermy that we have that says you don't accept me. Sheldon. There's the episode, I think it's one of the first episodes that we see young Sheldon in high school, and Mary is walking him through school, his little briefcase, and then this is just like in a trophy case. Yeah. So like school mascot, right? Esther. This movie was directed by John Huston, who came back to do Annie. You might know his daughter, Angelica Houston, from an family, right? Size of the Mountie Falcon is not accurate. The size is right here in Humphrey Bogart's hand.
I want that. That's so cool.
Every single thing and you plug it up.
I want that. Look at that.
The monster one.
Yeah.
That didn't watch the show, it was about a woman who was a cat thing. And the stuffed cats that you saw over there, so they used to use real cats, but when the cats were too tired, couldn't get their minds right, they would remove the cats and replace them with the stuffed cats. And that was one production. After the production wrapped up, they allowed people to come in and take props. If they came in with their own props, during the series Go, 0. Skeleton has been around since 1935. And then his little thingy is right here. Just been in his foot. All right. This one is from a TV series called Our Flag Means Death. Right here. And then he has some type of mechanism in the back that controls him. All right. I'm not sure if it still works, but he used to function. Okay. So also from Inception, right? And then Agent Smith from the Matrix movie. These props. Now the way that they come up with what they are going to charge a person is with the vibe or the vibe, and that was it. But the same person that painted the one for the movie came to paint the one for the TV show. And here's Dooley Wilson playing the piano in the movie. Right. Anybody like violin kids? Same deal for the angle over here. We have the Serena, the little necklace form of the
That's the dingle. Don't touch it. You're gonna get in trouble.
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. This is the Marauders map.
I will tell you where you ought to be.
Intriguing. There's wisdom beyond your years here, and a desire for more knowledge.
Ravenclaw!
It's the house of you.
There's nothing hidden in your head the sorting hat can't see. So try me on, and I will tell you where you ought to be.
Conscientious and hardworking. A great thing to be.
Hufflepuff! They stand for you.
This is Aubrey's room for real.
Sorting hat can't see. So try me
telling
on,
you, you made this
I
video
will
close.
tell you where you
Won't
ought
be the first time she made a video clip.
Noble and brave, a strong combination. It can only be
Gryffindor!
Oh, come on.
To us, so we are coming in with a force, yeah. Blessing the reap and we coursing on full. But we not rise and boast,